Good evening. Over the past few days, I have heard from FBI Director Louis Freeh. The drug string on campuses has been limited. The FBI, along with other federal and state law enforcement, has zoomed in to make arrests on college campuses and in clubs and strip clubs in Dallas, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago, particularly on the drugs carrot, which is called GABA, and on cocaine. We're doing what we can to rein in the drug problem in this country. Now, another thing. Tomorrow, there is to be a major Middle East conference in Damascus, Syria. We are hoping that all goes well for diplomatic discussions. Now, without further ado, I will answer 9 questions. Yes, ma'am.
Mama Sanderson, the Society page. Susan McDougall has been found guilty, and she said she would cooperate with the authorities. But this morning she says she changes her mind and she doesn't trust him. What do you say?
That is up to the purview of Susan McDougall. I have no comment there. I decline to comment there.
But yet you at one time had business dealings with Susan McDougall.
Through her husband, Jim, yes. But for the most part, she worked with and dealt with Hillary. That's all I got to say about that. Next.
Isaac Carril on the Blake Carter Show. My question to you is this, Mr. President. Many Americans praise you for supporting the Small Business Jobs Protection Act. But now you say you will not support a fellow bureaucrat's bill that he's bringing before Congress called Supportability for Small Business. Why is that?
He is cutting back on the value of the American laborer and give it to people who are willing to work. Give a hustle for a little beyond but what's necessary for the means of themselves and their families. Plus, this puts a drain on Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, and that's why I will not support it.
Does it have anything to do with you thinking that it lacks bipartisan support?
That it lacks bipartisan support is of no interest to me. I want to put everyone on notice that if it should reach my desk, which is doubtful, I will veto the bill. Next question.
One Williams, NPR, Mr. President. My question to you is this. Are you expecting the conference in Damascus to go well tomorrow? And what are you planning on bringing to the table?
I have advised Dennis Ross to say that we will do anything within our power as a country to fight for Middle East peace, regardless of any demands. I have seen what has happened. I have seen many conferences fall apart. In fact, quite a few people have walked out when we're not enforcing. It shouldn't be our job to enforce, but enforce we must. Yes.
J.C. Block from the Society page. Do you and Mrs. Clinton have anything else to do with the McDougalls?
The McDougalls are desiring to be left alone. We had our dealings from 1977 until 1986. Hillary cut it off, and we're going to leave it alone at that.
But you don't think that this will in any way circle back to you?
She's being found in contempt of Congress. I had nothing to do with it. It was a bad land deal, and I intend to leave it at that. It was a crappy investment, and we are sorry for those that were hurt. Next.
Having carded for the Catholic Register, my question to you is about welfare reform. How soon does this affordable child care take place?
It is taking place immediately upon signing. Mothers can sign up for affordable child care. It should be relatively easy for those single mothers who are going back to work, along with education programs for the children and for the mothers as well.
Don't you think that this takes children away from their mothers in some ways?
The children are being properly educated in whatever daycare centers the parents choose. And that is what we plan on. Now, if you excuse me, my fellow Americans, I need to get back to work for the American people. Thank you.